today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, McDonald, and down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Open here, Adam Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To Adam Thielen.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
The quarterback sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14.
28, Josh Jacobs.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
out of the gun, McDonald. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
McDonald.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 11.
They'll run it with Johnson. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, ball's right over him. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Gilmore out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Gilmore on the move to his left. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. He's going to be taken down there with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now, always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And the Raiders have got him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Cole McDonald with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 99 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kicker on.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Coverage by Ian O'Neal.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. When this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The number 4 game is inside the 25. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw on third down, McDonald. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the front.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, McDonald gets it quickly to Galladay. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
You have to think to yourself, in this moment, get into this spot. It started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the... There he goes, left side! And he'll take it into the end zone for a later touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he...
Big scene, and he might go all the way. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Operating from the gun, McDonald. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. And that gets them back within 10.
Raiders 34. Lions.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Raiders take over first and 10. Their own 2.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Returnable here for Davis. And he loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball. Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So we've reached halftime in it. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Jason Myers.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
For first and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs. Taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the try to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score.
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Taken down and sacked.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Gilmore. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Johnson. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, McDonald, and down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Gilmore. Reception here by Ruggs. And now look at him go. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just a
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 67 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Gilmore. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 91 yards. And the silver and black continue to roll. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McDonald, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McDonald, quickly into the hands of Beckham. He's at the 30, the 20, and he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, McDonald rolling to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
77. Lions 40.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Over 1st and 10.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out a big way.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this carries into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And the Raiders have got it.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Passer defense. That's not good enough, man.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
From the gun, McDonald can't get away, and he's taken down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level.
And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them, that's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on third and long. McDonald, and that is incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The end result, 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Jeff Okuda.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He goes down, but now getting this inside the 25. It's down to the first, so they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, McDonald. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on third and long. McDonald. And that's complete. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Operating from the gun. McDonald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly... That was it. And a loose football. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the Raiders pick it up. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Gilmore dancing to his left.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
9-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Back to throw. Gilmore. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Second down. It's Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.